For many years, the angels were in charge of exterminating the Saiyans for a prophecy. One where it said that one day a rebel Saiyan would be born who would be able to fight against the 12 divine angels. Although it was only a prophecy, the angels would not hesitate to order their gods of destruction to destroy all the existing Saiyans. So much so that not even the memory of them lasted through time. If any race was asked what a Saiyan was, nobody knew. But everything was about to change. In an abandoned temple at the limits of Universe 7, there was a stone structure with the face of a Saiyan, although for mortal beings it was only a human with a tail. After thousands of years of being there, the statue would begin to tear until it completely broke, revealing under it Goku, who had been turned into stone. "What is all this?" Goku said, disconcerted. Goku would watch everywhere without understanding what was happening. "Where am I? Did they turn me into stone?" Goku said. Goku was a legendary Saiyan, hero of the beautiful planet. He had gone through hard training and strong enemies that made him an incredibly strong being. For some reason that he did not remember, he had become stone. After this, Goku would begin his journey through Universe 7 in search of answers. He had the ability to travel through space, being so strong. When he got to where the beautiful planet should be, he would realize that there was nothing. "It can't be," Goku said. "Where is my planet?" Goku would take his fingers to his forehead to look for the Saiyan key, but he would not find anything. "This can't be happening. Someone destroyed my planet," Goku said furiously. Goku would explode his ki to the maximum, illuminating the cosmic sky. Without answers, he would begin to look for any trace of the beautiful planet. He would go through several planets asking about the beautiful planet and the Saiyans, but no one gave him any clues. None of the beings he had visited knew anything about the Saiyans. When Goku gives detail of his time, he realizes that more than 1,000,000 years had passed. "Wow, 1,000,000 years, the patriarch of the planet Namek said. "That was a long time ago. Do not you remember how you became stone?" "No, I have no idea," Goku said. "I certainly do not have many memories of my last moments." "Then it is very strange. Something must have happened," the patriarch said. "In 1,000,000 years, many races disappear, either by the destruction of their solar system or because the race becomes unsustainable. The Saiyans are blood warriors. We cannot disappear," Goku said. "This was someone's work, and I will not rest until I find out who did it." "Young man, whatever they have done to you, and no matter who it was, 1,000,000 years have passed. There is no way for those responsible to live on," the patriarch said. "That does not mean that you cannot look for answers," Goku said. "Tell me, can the Dragon Balls give me an answer?" "No, they cannot. They do not answer questions. They grant wishes," the patriarch said. "I'm sorry I cannot help you with that, but I'm curious, how do you know about the Dragon Balls?" "Come on, everyone knows about the Dragon Balls," Goku said. "Well, in my time, everyone knew. Old man, I will not bother you anymore. Goodbye." Goku would go in search of more answers, but the old man had not been entirely sincere. The Dragon Balls must know of the origin of the Saiyans, but if they were erased from existence, it's for a reason, the patriarch said. Moments later, on the planet of Beerus, the god of destruction was dining while Whis was keeping an eye on the news. At that moment, Whis's bowl would ring. It was a call from the patriarch. "Patriarch, it is a pleasure to know about you," Whis said. "What do you want? It is not worthy of calling us because yes," Beerus said. "Remember that he is a Namekian. He is responsible for the Dragon Balls," Whis said. "Only for that I do not destroy it," Beerus said. The patriarch felt scared, but he would speak. "Whis, I have a question. Do you know anything about a race called Saiyan?" the patriarch said. The ground would tremble for a moment due to the tension in Whis. Even Beerus himself would be terrified by his attitude. "Whis, what's going on?" Beerus said, confused. "Where did you hear about that?" Whis said seriously. Well, a young man arrived who claimed to be a Saiyan. It seems that they turned him into stone 1,000,000 years ago. He just found out that his planet no longer exists, the patriarch said. Is he with you? Whis asked seriously. No, he left. I preferred not to give more information, and that's why I came to call you, the patriarch said. He must have called when he was still there, Whis said with a sinister expression. Whis, something is happening and you do not want to tell me, Beerus said. Keep silent, Whis said. What? Beerus said, surprised. Patriarch, I need all the information you have about that subject, Whis said seriously. All I know is that he calls himself Goku and claims to be a Saiyan. It's like a human with a monkey tail. He knows that his planet doesn't exist and is looking for the responsible. If he returns, let me know urgently, Whis said. Whis would cut the call. He was really tense. Whis, what is that Saiyan? Beerus said. You better tell me once and for all. The Saiyans were a warrior race that existed in the 12 universes, Whis would begin to explain. They were really strong to be mortal, but they were not a threat. Even so, a prophecy said that a Saiyan would exterminate the angels. Without hesitation, we made the gods of destruction eliminate them. Wait, did they do that? Beerus said. It doesn't make sense. Not even a god of destruction would fear something like that. They are mortal after all. The prophecy was imparted by the great supreme dragon god. The dragon god of Sarama? Beerus said, astonished. That's it, Whis said. There is no time. We have to look for it and eliminate it. But if they eliminated them all, how is it possible that one stayed alive? Beerus said. Supposedly 1,000,000 years passed. That's the point, Whis said. Meanwhile, Goku would continue to look for clues about the planet Vegeta and how it was turned into stone, but nobody knew anything about it. He would keep looking, consulting with all the wise men he found in his path, but no one gave him an answer, until he arrived on planet Earth. There, he would meet Master Roshi, an old man known as the strongest being on Earth. So, do you know something or not? Goku said. Well, I don't know anything about what you're telling me. I really never heard of the Saiyans, Master Roshi said. Damn it, what a waste of time, Goku furious said. However, that you were made of stone catches my attention, Master Roshi said. You really don't remember anything about how that happened. I already told you no, Goku said. And didn't you think that by chance someone turned you into stone to save you? Master Roshi asked. Save me? Goku said. But look at you. You have to use your head more and less emotions, Master Roshi said. It is more than obvious that turning you into stone was the way to save you. Someone or something took care of you so that you exist, so that your race does not disappear. How can you be so sure of that? Goku said. Please, several races do it, Master Roshi said. Take me to that place where you woke up. I'm curious. Goku would take Master Roshi to that place where he woke up. The old man toured the areas carefully. That place undoubtedly has many years of abandonment, Master Roshi said. Yes, I realize that, Goku said. Look, that's where I woke up. Master Roshi would pay attention to the tracks, detecting something. Look at that. Those lines go all the way there. That means someone brought you dragging, Master Roshi said. Goku, who did this, saved your life. But who would do something like... Goku said, until he realized something. Goku would remember that his mother had prepared him a strange soup that tasted strange. My mother, Goku said. What happens? Master Roshi said. I ate a soup that tasted very heavy. Heavens, it was disgusting. I do not like soup, but my mother insisted that I drink it, Goku said. We could say that your mother turned you into stone, Master Roshi said. But why? Goku said. Well, I cannot do that. I could only open your mind to find out, Master Roshi said. Old man, you are a very wise person. Thank you for everything, Goku said. Remember that sometimes the answers are within ourselves, Master Roshi said. Now, return me to Earth. I do not know how to do that to travel in space. Goku would leave Master Roshi on Earth, although he did not know the whole truth. At least he managed to know that his mother protected him from something he did not know. Because of that, Goku promises himself to find out who was responsible for the disappearance of his race. On the other hand, Whis was tired of looking for the trace of Goku, so he would meet all his brothers. "What do you mean, a Saiyan?" Vados said. "Whis, it cannot be true. Saiyans no longer exist, only the angels know them," Kusu said. "I know, but even so, it was what that Namekian told me," Whis said. "No mortal could know what a Saiyan is." "He cannot be lying," Molito said. "That doesn't explain how a Saiyan appeared after 1,000,000 years, Vados said. "A time travel from the past?" Margarita said. "No, that is not possible," Whis said. "He would have felt the disturbance in time. Then he did something to appear now," Kusu said. "It is not that it is worrying, but if we disappear all the Saiyans for a simple prophecy, that one of them appears out of nowhere is scary." "Kusu, do not tell me you fear a mortal," Campari said. "Fear, no, but I'm attentive. We do not take that job at all," Kusu said. "Kusu is right," Whis said. "You have to find that Dago Kusu anyway," Whis said. "We start from the base that he does not know or cannot leave his universe," Molito said. "The smartest thing would be for the two of us to look in Universe 7. "Yes, that makes sense to me," Vados said. "Then we will do so. Let's look for Goku throughout Universe 7, Whis said. That way, the angels would take measures. Each one would go to a point in Universe 7 in search of Goku. The idea that the prophecy was fulfilled made their hearts tremble, even though it was a simple mortal. They looked for them through all the galaxies if necessary. Meanwhile, Goku was drowned in a sea of doubts. His questions had no answer, and he wanted to know how he became a stone. "Heavens, if only my mother had told me something," Goku said. "Why did he hide me that way? He must have known something and he did not want to tell me." Goku had no idea of anything, but at any time he would find out the truth. The search for Goku continued. The angels were determined to find him at all costs. Despite this, they could not. Not even with their powers of angels could they feel his presence. "This has to be wrong," Vados said through his scale. "What happens?" Whis would ask. "Since when can we not find a mortal in the universe?" Vados said. "Do you mean that such a Goku doesn't really exist?" Kusu said. "That's right. If he existed, he should appear within our reach, but neither of them manages to perceive him," Vados said. "Did he go to another universe?" Whis said. "What mortal could do something like that without the guidance of a god or angel?" Mojito said. Mojito was right. Also, for some reason, the patriarch of that planet knows about the existence of a Saiyan. "It can't be a joke," Kusu said. "I think the best thing will be to see Asuna Osama," Whis said. "Whis, really? I know he knows everything, but I don't think he knows about recent things," Vados said. "No, but if Goku existed in the past, he must know about him," Whis said. Meanwhile, Goku was on some planet meditating, trying to find answers in his memory. He needed to know what had happened to turn him into stone, and whether the disappearance of his planet had anything to do or not with the work of someone. "I'm running out of options. What can I do?" Goku said. Moments later, Whis would reach the planet of Asuna Osama. His presence would shake the guardians of Asuna Osama. That an angel visited him was no small thing. He would pass by without having to ask for a turn and go talk to Asuna Osama. "Whis, what a joy to see you after so long," Asuna Osama said. "I say the same," Whis said. "Great Asuna Osama, I turn to your knowledge. I need to know what you know about a Saiyan named Goku." "Saiyan? Wasn't it the race that disappeared 1,000,000 years ago?" Asuna Osama said. "Yes, that's it. I need you to tell me everything you know about a certain Goku," Whis said. "Let me see," Asuna Osama said. Asuna Osama would close his eyes for a few moments, looking in the background for his memories. After a few minutes, he would achieve it. Goku was the strongest Saiyan on the planet Vegeta. He was known as the legendary Super Saiyan. His power was so great that he had achieved the divine ki after saving his planet more than once, Asuna Osama said. "Divine ki? That can't be true," Whis said. "Well, that's how it happened. I don't have any more relevant information about him. He has fought against many villains and trained very hard, but all his stories are based on that, defending his race, raising his power, and being admired by the Saiyans," Asuna Osama said. "There must be something," Whis said. Well, as a minor detail, a Yardrats race built a statue of him in a corner of Universe 7. It seems they worshipped him, Asuna-Osama said. Where is that statue? Whis said seriously as she pressed her staff with force. Asuna-Osama breathed the tension in the air. Seeing the angry angel was not normal. Well, a stone statue. I'll tell you where it is, Asuna-Osama said. After giving him the indications, Whis would go there without delay. He would find that temple in ruins where Goku woke up. What would attract his attention was the set of loose rocks on the ground. It was turned into stone, Whis said. But what do they have to do with the Yardrats? Whis would warn his brothers about the temple. Everyone would come. I can't believe it, Vados said. All this time there was a Saiyan alive, Kusu said. And those Yardrats will have to give explanations about this, Whis said. Whis, it was 1,000,000 years ago. They're not the same people now, Mojito said. So do we leave it here? Whis said seriously. Whis is right. We can't leave this here, Vados said. Everyone would go to the Yardrat planet where the angels would ask about Goku's statue. No one had precise information about him, but they decided to consult the oldest texts. After that, they would find out that Goku was a Saiyan who saved the Yardrats in the past, and that's why they made him a statue in his honor. They didn't make him a statue, they turned him into one, Whis said. How do you say? The old Yardrat said. It's nothing. Thanks for the information, Whis said seriously. Whis would return to his planet to give the order to Beerus to destroy the Yardrat planet. Since when do you give orders to me? Beerus said. Do what I tell you if you don't want to know my anger, Whis said. Beerus would swallow saliva for the terror. He knew the situation was serious, so he would do it without question. On the other hand, Goku would remember the Yardrats. It's true, I didn't go to see them, Goku said. Goku would undoubtedly reach the Yardrat planet. Upon arrival, the old Yardrat would be terrified. You are Goku, the terrified Yardrat said. Yes, how do you know? Goku said, excited to be able to find answers. Some angels came asking for you. We didn't know anything, so we looked in the old texts. Our ancestors created a stone statue in your honor, the Yardrat said. But that was 1,000,000 years ago. 1,000,000 years? Goku said, bewildered. Whis and Beerus were in the sky of the Yardrat planet. Goku's presence would go unnoticed by them. Very well, this is a goodbye, Beerus said. Beerus would drop a small Hakai ball into the planet. The sky would turn purple with the energy emitted. What is that? The old Yardrat said, terrified. I've seen that. That energy of destruction, Goku said. Destruction? The old Yardrat said. Goku would fly quickly towards the sky. He would be able to contain the energy of Hakai. Despite the burning of his hands, he would raise his ki to the maximum, and he would be able to reject it. What's going on? Beerus said, bewildered. It can't be that someone is capable of rejecting energy of destruction, Whis said. Mr. Beerus, it will be better if we see what happens. Whis and Beerus would land as soon as possible, meeting Goku. It can't be. You are Goku, Whis said. How do you know my name? Goku said. Do you have anything to do with the destruction of my planet? It doesn't matter who you are, but if someone is capable of rejecting my Hakai, he doesn't deserve to survive, Beerus said seriously. Beerus would throw everything at Goku. With a punch, he would throw him away. Goku would hit a mountain hard, knocking it down with his impact. Despite being immortal with great power, he could not feel his presence. What did he do? Whis thought. Then Goku would return as if nothing. Are you alive? Beerus said, confused. Damn cheap cat, I won't let this happen to you, Goku said. Goku would raise his ki until he transformed into Super Saiyan Blue. His great power could be perceived by Whis and Beerus. He has the ki of a god, Beerus said. It's not true. How is it possible that he has reached that power? Whis said, disconcerted. Very well, I'm waiting for you, bald cat, Goku said. My name is Beerus. I am the god of destruction, and I will make you pay for your boldness with disappearance, Beerus said.
Anyway, Goku said. Goku would throw himself towards Beerus at great speed. He would reach him with a strong punch. Beerus, after a great scream of pain, would put his eyes in white and fall to the ground. Goku would observe his fist. He did not remember having so much power. "Wow, this force is even unknown to me," Goku said. "What happened to me while I was turned into stone?" Whis would approach slowly. He felt the need to act directly. He would throw his staff aside to have his hands free. "A million years ago, a prophecy said that a Saiyan would disappear all the angels," Whis said. "Therefore, we decided to eliminate each of you." "Wait a minute, do you mean that all this is your fault?" Goku said. "Take it as you like, but your presence is a problem for us," Whis said. "That means there are more beings like you," Goku said. "That is not something you should be worried about, because I will eliminate you," Whis said. Whis would throw himself wildly towards Goku. Both would hold hands with great force. Goku and Whis seemed to have the same power. Both made a great effort to overcome. "Bastard, I'll finish you for what you did," Goku said, covered in anger. "Your existence is an error that we must solve," Whis said. Goku and Whis would take distance from each other. Then they would throw each other, exchanging a series of consecutive blows with such power that their blows resonated all over the planet. Beerus would wake up without understanding what was happening. Upon observing the fight, he would be surprised to see how a mortal with the ki of a god managed to fight hand in hand with an angel. "This has to be a joke," Beerus said. "How can this be happening?" After so many chains of blows and blocks, finally Goku would manage to connect with a direct blow to Whis's face. The force would be such that the angel would retreat several meters while scraping his feet on the ground to not lose balance. "It can't be true," Whis said. "You paid for it. Now prepare to die," Goku said. Goku would take his hands back, preparing a great Kamehameha. The entire area was illuminated. The yard rots would rise from there, knowing that the combat area was really dangerous. "Don't think that with that you can defeat me," Whis said. Goku would launch his attack with everything. Whis would hold it between his hands. A great explosion would be caused that would devastate the area over several kilometers. Even so, Whis managed to endure it. After a few seconds of tension, the angel would deflect Goku's attack towards the sky. After that, we see Whis breathing with agitation. Resisting it was a great effort. Goku was in the same conditions for throwing so much energy in a short time. "It's not bad at all. You're very resistant,"
Goku said. "But that will only make this fight more interesting." "You talk as if you loved to fight," Whis said. "Because that's how we Saiyans are," Goku said. "In the name of the beautiful planet and all its members, I swear that I will eliminate all those who are responsible for this." Goku would explode his ki even more than before. His blood boiled out of the resentment of losing his race. Out of nowhere, Whis would arrive with an incredibly strong blow. The angel would fall several meters away. He would stand up, but with great difficulty. "How is it possible that he has increased his powers so much in a single moment?" said Whis in pain. "It will be better if you stand up," said Goku, "so you will die with honor." Whis was really furious. Even so, he kept calm. Suddenly, the rest of the 12 angels would appear. The 12 were present, surrounding Goku and Whis. "Wow, it looks like they all came," said Goku. "Is anyone else missing?" "We are all," said Vados. "So it's true that you exist," said Kusu. "Thank you for showing yourself to us." Heavens, each of them has a different power, but it is more or less like this guy's. It would be a serious mistake to fight against everyone at the same time, thought Goku. "I think it's time to eliminate him," said Mojito. Goku would take a leap to the top of the sky and perform the Taioken. That way he would blind them all, managing to escape from there. "That bastard!" said Vados, furious. Goku flew at full speed away from the planet Yardrat while his mind processed everything he had learned.
The angels were responsible for the destruction of his race, and now they were behind him. He had to find a way to defeat them all, but first he needed more information. Meanwhile, the angels were recovering from Goku's Taioken. Vados was especially furious. "That bastard managed to escape," said Vados, clenching his fists. "We couldn't let him get away with it." Whis, still breathing with difficulty, would speak. "We need a plan. We can't underestimate Goku again," Whis said. "I don't know how he did it, but for a moment he overcame my power. We have to finish him anyway." "So, what do you propose, Whis?" asked Mojito. "First, we need to find him again," Whis said. "And when we do, we must attack him all together. It's the only way to make sure he doesn't escape." "Yes, I think it would be the most logical," said Kusu. "That fool won't escape again, okay?" said Margarita. In another corner of the universe, Goku had landed on a desolate planet. He needed time to think and plan his next move. He knew that the angels would soon find him again. While he was sitting to meditate, he would remember his old battles and enemies he had defeated. "What should I do?" murmured Goku to himself. "How can I face them alone?" After several seconds of meditation, Goku would stand up knowing what he had to do. "There is no other way than to make me stronger," Goku said with great determination. "It's the only way to end them all. Be stronger." Goku would begin to train on that desolate planet. Although time was not really in his favor, he would take full advantage of it. The angels would continue to search, while the gods of destruction were terrified by the news. They would never believe that a mortal could fight Whis. Whis was on his planet, communicating with all the gods of destruction and giving details. "I hope this is not a bad joke," said Champa. "I'm serious. He defeated me with a single blow. When I woke up, I was fighting hand-to-hand with Whis," said Whis. "That sounds humiliating," said Quitella with a laugh. "Do you think I would tell something like this knowing that it would ruin my reputation?" said Whis seriously. Everyone would be uncomfortable with the statement. "To be honest, if he beats Whis so easily, he could easily beat all of us," said Sherez. "So the story of that guy has been born 1,000,000 years ago?" said Sidra. "That seems," said Whis. "It is not a war that we must fight. This is a thing of the angels, beings that for no reason intervene, but that this situation forced them to do so." "Yes, it's best to pretend that we know nothing," said Vermouth. "This is something that doesn't happen to us." The angels would resume the task of looking for Goku everywhere. After an hour, Goku would feel a special energy. This would interrupt his training to pay attention. "There is no doubt it is one of them," said Goku. Goku with the teleportation would reach Kusu. She stopped on a planet while taking a moment. "Where did you come from?" said Kusu. Goku without delay would throw a key ball that would impact Kusu's scapula. That way he would be fired far away. "I imagine that without that you won't be able to call anyone," said Goku. Kusu would go as soon as possible for the scapula, but Goku would arrive just in time and step on him. That way he would not let him take control of him. "Let him go, bastard," said Kusu. "Don't think I'm so stupid to let you call your friends," said Goku. "They are my brothers," said Kusu. "I don't care either," said Goku. Goku would kick the scapula, throwing him away. Then Goku would attack Kusu, throwing him a few meters away. Goku would transform into Super Saiyan Blue. He would unleash his power against her. "You are not one of the strongest, so this will be easy for me," said Goku. "Don't think I will leave it so simple to you," said Kusu. Kusu would raise his ki to the limit, and between the two of them they would start with a strong battle. Kusu's scapula would ring, but he could not answer. "Look, it looks like they want to talk to you," said Goku. Kusu in a desperate movement would try to reach the scapula, but Goku with a ki attack would throw him away. Then Goku would reach her behind, and with a strong kick in his spine he throws her away. Kusu would roll several meters on the ground, but still he would be able to stand up. "You bastard," said Kusu. "I will not let you get out of this alive." Kusu would point at Goku, throwing several ki rays. These would move as if they were ropes and would surround Goku in such a way that the Saiyan would be wrapped in the attack. The ki blades would squeeze his body with great force as he screamed in pain. "You are just a dumb ape with brute force," said Kusu. "You do not have powerful techniques. That's why you don't reach the level of the angels." "Don't think this is enough," said Goku. Goku would begin to raise his ki to the limit. He gave it all to break those ki ropes. After a few seconds of effort, he would manage to destroy them with his great strength. Kusu would fall to the ground trembling. She couldn't believe what she was seeing in front of her. Goku was able to overcome an angel. "It can't be. The prophecy is true,"
Kusu said. Kusu would throw a ki ball at Goku. This would explode, and in the distraction, he would try to flee. But Goku would arrive in front of her with a loaded Kamehameha. "It can't be," Kusu said. Goku said when attacking with everything. Kusu would receive the impact directly without being able to do much about it. That way, she would be eliminated. "That's it. I'll cut you all to pieces," Goku said. "I just have to try not to fight with more than one at a time." Kusu's baculum would disintegrate completely. The angels would realize that something had happened to Kusu. "It can't be. It doesn't make sense that this happened," Whis said. "His baculum stopped working." "We have to find her." Whis was visibly disturbed. He kept an expression of concern rarely seen in an angel. "There is no time to lose," Whis said to all his brothers. "We have to find Kusu and find out what happened." The other angels settled down and quickly dispersed, using their abilities to track the energy of their lost sister. On the desolate planet, Goku observed the place where Kusu's baculum had disintegrated. His breathing was heavy, but his determination was unbreakable. He knew that his actions would attract the attention of the other angels, but it was a risk that he was willing to take. "One less," said Goku to himself. His mind was already working on the next step of his plan. He would leave there as soon as possible, since that place had ceased to be safe. Moments later, on that distant planet, Whis and Vado would find the place where Kusu had been defeated. The scene was devastating. The ground was full of craters, and the air still smelled of ozone. Vado would kneel, examining the remains of Kusu's baculum. "This is not the work of a mere mortal," Vado said in a low voice. "Goku has exceeded our expectations," Whis would respond with his tone full of a mixture of admiration and concern. "We cannot allow ourselves to underestimate him again. If he has defeated Kusu, it means that he's stronger than we think." While the angels evaluated the situation, Goku continued his intensive training, but elsewhere. His fight with Kusu had helped him not only to increase his powers, but also to understand how the angels fight. He knew he needed to become even stronger to face the remaining angels. His training was relentless, forcing his body and mind beyond their previous limits. Every drop of sweat, every scream of effort was a promise of his unbreakable determination. Whis would return to the place where the other angels had met. "I have a plan," Whis would announce. "We cannot continue to hunt Goku one by one. We must join our forces and attack him together. But first, we need to bring him to a place where we have the advantage." Vado agreed. "We could use an abandoned planet and create a trap." "We know that Goku cannot resist a challenge," Vado said. "Exactly," Whis would answer. "Let's prepare everything. Meanwhile, we must make sure that Goku does not discover our plans." "What kind of plan do you have in mind?" Mojito said. "You'll see," Whis said. Goku continued to train, assimilating his improvement after defeating Kusu. Anyway, he suspected that the angels were taking too long to appear. "What are they doing? No one has given any trace yet," Goku said. Goku would stop his training for a moment. He would reflect things better.
Master Roshi taught me to think with reason and not with emotions. I must reason the situation. What would I do instead of them when I found out about Kusu's death? Goku thought for a moment. Exactly. I would try to find myself altogether. They must be planning to ambush me. What can I do? On the other hand, on an icy planet somewhere in Universe 7, Whis and the others were ready to attract Goku. Very well, here I go, Whis said. Whis would begin to raise his ki. His great power would attract Goku's attention. That's Whis, there's no doubt, Goku said. But Goku seriously thought about what to do. He knew it was a trap, but he didn't have many options. After meditating, he would express a curious smile. Very well, if you want it that way, Goku said. Goku would use teleportation, but instead of getting directly to Whis' position, he would stay in space near the planet. Isn't that Goku? Vados said when observing the sky. That looks like it, Whis said. I need him to enter the planet so I can catch him and he can't escape. Goku from the sky would prepare his Kamehameha with all his strength. He's crazy, he said, disconcerted. Goku would scream when launching his attack with everything. Whis and Vados would hold the attack to protect the planet. After all, they needed him standing up to be able to catch Goku inside. I knew it, they needed the planet. It was a trap, Goku said. Goku would force even more his ki by increasing the power of his Kamehameha. Mojito should join to be able to support. Whis, this doesn't make sense. Goku realized something, Mojito said. I know, but we need to catch him to be able to fight everyone, Whis said. Margarita was really furious. Without thinking, she would fly to the sky at full speed. Don't do it, Whis said. Margarita would get to a side of Goku, but just when she was about to attack him, he would stop his Kamehameha. She would hit Margarita on one side of her ribs. Her bones would hear breaking. She knew that some of you wouldn't be able to stand watching, Goku said. Damn it, Margarita Adolorita said. Goku would attack with a powerful ki beam towards Margarita, throwing her far away. Margarita would fall to the ground, giving her a strong blow. She was in a very bad state. Goku had set a trap for her. When the others wanted to go for him, he had already left. It can't be. He's a bastard, Whis said. He fooled us all, Vados said. He's smarter than I thought. We'll catch him and we'll tear him to pieces, Mojito said. The angels were dismayed. Margarita lay wounded on the ground while Goku disappeared again. Whis, Vados, Mojito, and the others realized that they were facing a much more formidable enemy than they had anticipated. Fury and despair would begin to take over them. We have to reorganize and attack in a more strategic way, Whis said, with a voice that tried to keep calm but revealed his concern. We can't afford to make more mistakes, Vados said, kneeling next to Margarita to heal her wounds. Every mistake brings us closer to defeat. Meanwhile, Goku had found a temporary refuge on a distant and lifeless planet. His mind was focused on a single goal, to strengthen even more. He would sit with his legs crossed and begin to meditate, remembering the teachings of his masters and past experiences. He knew he needed a new approach to overcome the angels. I must find a way to combine all my skills and raise my power to a level that I have never reached, Goku thought. It's the only way to defeat them all.
Several hours would pass, during which Goku would immerse himself in a deep state of meditation. He visualized his previous battles, analyzed each movement, and looked for ways to improve. In his mind, he recapitulated each battle, analyzing the movements of the angels to prepare a strategy. It was like a simulation of a possible battle. He imagined defeating each of them in 1,000 different ways. Back with the angels, the situation was still tense. Margarita had recovered enough to stand up, although she still felt weak. We must find a way to corner Goku and force him to fight in our terms, Whis said, watching the other angels. We can't leave him more space to maneuver. I propose we use lures, Vados said. We could create illusions of ourselves to confuse him and force him to reveal his location.
That could work, Mojito said. But we also need a definitive trap, something he can't predict. I don't know, the last trap managed to read it, okay? Margarita said. I need something else. The angels would begin to plan meticulously, creating illusions and preparing traps on different planets. They knew they had to be smarter than Goku to catch him, but the most difficult thing was to find him. Meanwhile, Goku had finished his meditation and would begin to train intensely. His movements were more precise, his energy more controlled. Each blow, each kick, each ki blast showed a significant improvement. He was pushing his body to the limit, but he knew it would be worth it. I must keep training, Goku said to himself. I can't afford to rest. On a desolate planet, Goku was practicing his combat techniques. When he felt a presence, he would stop and look around him with sharp senses. "Who is there?" Goku would scream. Suddenly, a figure came out of the shadows. It was an illusion of Whis. "Do you think you can escape from us, Goku?" Whis's illusion said with a sinister smile. Goku frowned. "I knew they would try something like that," Goku said. "Goku, you're a damned coward." Without wasting time, Goku would throw a ki blast at the illusion, but it would disappear in the air, leaving a mocking laugh. Goku was alert, knowing that the true angels could not be far away. I must keep calm and not get carried away by their tricks, Goku thought. They are trying to make me lose control. The angels, observing from a distance, would notice that their illusions were having a limited effect. "It's not working as we expected," Vados said. "We need a different strategy." At that moment, Whis had an idea. "And if we use a place that Goku would not expect, something that would lower his guard," Whis said. "What do you have in mind?" Mojito would ask. "I don't know. I can't think of a place," Whis said. "It's enough. We must attack everyone and get rid of plans," Mojito said. "We just have to be careful not to let him escape, and that's it." "It's true. We are already one less. We can't keep playing so that one of us gets defeated," Margarita said. "It's all or nothing. Also, every moment that passes, Goku gets stronger, okay?" "Okay," Whis said. Meanwhile, Goku continued his training, but a disturbing feeling invaded him. He knew that the angels were planning something, but he could not anticipate their movements. He decided to continue training, preparing for the worst. After several hours, Goku felt a change in the environment. A familiar and dangerous energy was approaching. What he least expected was that all the angels were present. "What's going on here?" Goku murmured, looking around him. "It's strange that they have all come together." Suddenly, Whis would appear in front of him with a calculating smile. "I hope you are ready for the real challenge," Whis said. Goku would put on guard. "What are you planning, Whis?" Goku said, confused. "This is a very direct and stupid action." Whis would not answer. Instead, he would begin to raise his ki. The sky would darken, and the earth would tremble under the pressure of his power. Goku knew that this would be a decisive battle. Without wasting any more time, Goku would transform into Super Saiyan Blue, unleashing all his power. The battle would begin with an explosion of energy that shook the entire planet. The two fighters would exchange quick and devastating blows, each trying to surpass the other. When Whis began to have problems, the other angels would join in. They would all begin to attack Goku. They would not have the same luck as last time. Although Goku was in trouble, he managed to keep up the pace. The attacks were dodged with great grace, although despite them, the few attacks he received made things difficult. He was fighting with 11 angels at the same time. The blows resonated in the air, and each one carried the force of a cataclysm. Goku, in his form of Super Saiyan Blue, was in the epicenter of a whirlwind of energy and dexterity. The angels attacked with impeccable coordination, with their movements synchronized as if they were a single entity. Despite the ferocity of their attacks, Goku remained firm. His reflexes and skills, perfected over years of training under the toughest teachers, had led him to this level. The strategy of the angels was clear: maintain constant pressure on Goku, not give him a moment to breathe or recover, much less escape. Every time he dodged an attack, another angel was ready to launch the next. But Goku was not an ordinary fighter. Every movement he made was calculated. Every blow and kick were directed with deadly precision. "You can't beat me so easily," Goku would scream, with his voice resonating with unbreakable determination. The blue energy of his ki enveloped his body, shining intensely against the dark sky of the desolate planet. Whis noticed with concern that Goku was not only resisting, but was beginning to adapt to their tactics. "We can't underestimate him. We need a new approach," Whis thought, as he telepathically communicated with the other angels. "We're going to attack him from all angles at the same time," Mojito would order. "We don't even give him a second to think." The angels agreed, and in a blink of an eye, they dispersed and surrounded Goku. Without prior notice, they would launch a rain of energy attacks from all directions. Goku, trapped in the center of the shroud, would cross his arms front of his chest, creating a ki barrier to protect himself. The resulting explosion shook the ground, creating craters and raising a cloud of dust and debris. "This will not be enough," Goku roared, pushing with all his strength to dissipate the energy that surrounded him. "I have to raise my power even more." In an act of pure determination, Goku would begin to concentrate all his ki, channeling each fragment of energy he had inside. His muscles would tense, and his aura would shine with a blinding intensity. The angels, surprised by the sudden explosion of power, would momentarily retreat. "Stop him before it's too late," Whis said, but it was too late. With a cry that resounds throughout the planet, Goku would reach a new level of power. His blue hair became even brighter, almost white, and his ki expanded in all directions, pushing the angels back.
Goku would scream, feeling how his body moved with an agility and precision that he had never experienced. Each movement was perfect. Each attack was inevitable. It was the Ultra Instinct awakening, without Goku knowing what it was. The angels, although powerful, were not prepared to face a Goku in Ultra Instinct. Their attacks became useless, while Goku slid between them with a supernatural grace, counteracting each blow with overwhelming speed. Whis, knowing that the situation was desperate, would decide to intervene personally. "There is no other option," Whis thought as he threw himself at Goku. The battle between Goku and Whis would be a dance of precise and devastating movements. Goku, in his Ultra Instinct form, seemed to anticipate each attack of Whis, responding with a speed and force that left the angels surprised. Despite his superior power, Whis would find it difficult to keep up with Goku. "Whis, you're using more power than you can control," Vados said, noticing the risk his brother was taking. "You won't stop, Goku," Whis said, with his voice full of determination, "but I can't let you win." While the other angels were recovering and watching the battle, Vados would decide to join Whis in combat. "We can't let Whis face him alone," Vados said, throwing himself at Goku. The battle intensified more and more. Goku faced Whis and Vados at the same time, and then the other angels would join. They would all overdo their powers, running the risk of dying in the attempt. Goku would find himself in a fleshed-out fight. Despite his new power, the angels were still formidable adversaries. All this would begin with Beerus, who was talking seriously with Frieza on his ship. "And as I told you, I want you to gather all the Saiyans and disappear them completely. That there is not a single one alive," Beerus would order. "Mr. Beerus, it's not that I don't want to obey you, but keep in mind that the Saiyans represent 60% of my forces," Frieza said. "Hasn't it been clear?" Beerus would seriously ask. "Sir, no, that's not it. It's just," Frieza said, terrified. "If your army worries you, we can look for some warriors to compensate for your losses," Whis would offer. "Well, I guess that would solve my problem," Frieza said. "I hope you're not trying to negotiate with me. Remember that you were talking to a god," Beerus said. "Mr. Beerus, none of that. It's just asking for a little help. My army will be devastated without the Saiyans, and if anyone knows, it could weaken it even more. Even if it's very strong, I need to have a number of soldiers, and I can't afford their casualties," Frieza would explain. "Then do what I ask, and I will get you the best soldiers you can imagine," Beerus said. "At your service, sir," Frieza said.
Frieza would go to his ship and give the order to all the Saiyans to meet on the planet Vegeta. The next day, everyone would be there. They were expecting good news since Frieza used them as an army. They were better. "Great Frieza, are you sure about this?" Berry Blue would ask. "Honestly, I don't really like the idea of reducing my army, but I can't stand having to work with such a wild and civilized race," Frieza said. "Our troops will fall more than half. Our rivals could take advantage of that," Berry Blue said. "I know, but Mr. Beerus promised me to get me powerful warriors," Frieza said. "Besides, I can't deny it. If I don't, we'll all disappear," Frieza said. "I understand, great sir. When you want it, everyone is together," Berry Blue said. Frieza would leave his ship. He was ready to destroy them. He would point upwards, creating a great ball of ki. Meanwhile, two Saiyans would be talking about the reason of the meeting. "Hey, what do you think the Great Frieza wants?" a Saiyan would ask. "Surely it will give us an increase, or perhaps more technology. The Great Frieza has been very good to us," the other Saiyan said. "Look at the sky, how beautiful that shooting star looks," a Saiyan said. "Hey, why is it so big?" another Saiyan would ask. Bardock and Janae would leave their house. They would see the great ball of ki approaching the beautiful planet. "I knew it, that bastard Frieza. He wanted to eliminate us," Bardock said. "It cannot be. We are finished," Janae said as he carried the little Goku in his hands. All the Saiyans would see that it would be their end. Bardock would raise his ki to the maximum and fly to heaven. "No matter what we do, nothing will save us," Janae said as she began to shed some tears. Goku would observe the great ball of ki and his father go to heaven. "Dad," Goku said. Bardock would throw a great ray of ki, but it would not do the slightest effect to the gigantic ball of ki of Frieza. Goku would free himself from his mother, and he would fly like a torpedo. Goku would arrive with his father. "Kakarot? Kakarot?" Bardock asked, amazed. Suddenly, Bardock's radar would explode, like the radars of each of the Saiyans. Goku's hair would shine white, exploding his ki in a colossal way. Goku would stand in front of his father, and he would open his mouth, throwing a great ray of ki. Bardock would be expelled only by the expansion of his son's energy. He would fall at great speed, but several Saiyans would go for him and manage to stop his fall. "Kakarot!" Bardock would scream. "Great Frieza, observe!" I said, Very Blue, amazed. "I don't understand," I said, Frieza, amazed. Frieza would notice how a gigantic ball of ki would be suspended, as if something was holding it. "How is it possible that the entire planet has not yet exploded?" Frieza said, furious. Suddenly, Frieza's ball of ki would be fired far away. When passing near Frieza's ship, it would shake completely, activating all security systems and causing it to shake. "How in the hell did that happen?" Frieza would ask. Goku was floating in the sky. He had just rejected the attack with a simple movement. All the inhabitants of the beautiful planet were puzzled by what was happening. "Did Kakarot really save us?" Janae would ask. Goku would go to Earth and run to his mother as if nothing had happened. Then he would hug her. "It's as if he's not aware of what he's just done," Janae said, amazed. "Kakarot," Bardock would call when going with his son. All the other Saiyans would surround him. They admired Goku as their savior. "Kakarot, how did you do that?" Bardock would ask, disconcerted. "Dad," Goku said when extending his arms towards him. "I don't understand." His hair turned white, and out of nowhere he took all that energy, Bardock said when taking Goku in his arms. "That was the Ultra Instinct," an old man said when approaching. "Ultra what?" Bardock would ask. "The Ultra Instinct. It's said that it is a state so concentrated that not even the same gods manage to dominate it. It's that the user masters a great power by letting his body react by itself," the old man said. "Nonsense. There are no gods."
Do not come with your fairy tales that we do not want to waste time, Bardock said, annoyed. Bardock, do not talk to him like that. He is the wise of the people, Jine said. He has never said anything coherent, and he will not start doing it now, Bardock said, annoyed. If you want the Saiyans not to extinguish, you must trust him, otherwise it will be our end, the old man said. I do not want you to trust me or not. Our fate will depend on that child anyway. My little Kakarot, Jinne said. Goku continued as if nothing. He was not aware of what he had done. In Frieza's ship, the evil emperor was furious. I cannot believe it. No one should be able to do that, Frieza said. I must destroy the planet personally. Great Frieza, wait, Berry Blue said. What do you want? Frieza would ask in a bad mood. Just think about something. Why would Mr. Beerus give you that order? Berry Blue would ask. Surely he knows something that he has not told him, and it must be related to what that attack rejected. Yes, I guess you're right, Frieza said when meditating on it carefully. It would be more prudent to consult it with Mr. Beerus. Maybe he should take care of it in person, Berry Blue said. If I did something like that, I would admit that I am not competent. Or that I am afraid, Frieza said, although this whole mystery causes me a lot of intrigue. Frieza would try to communicate with Beerus, but he would not have an answer. I cannot believe it. Do not answer, Frieza said in a bad mood. Hello? Hello, Whis said when taking the communication. Mr. Whis, this is important, Frieza said. How much I regret it, but Mr. Beerus is sleeping, and I highly doubt that he will wake up for several years, Whis said. It cannot be. He has to call him. This is something urgent, Frieza said, terrified. Is it life or death? Whis would ask, without being very excited. It is about the request for the elimination of all the Saiyans, Frieza said. If he already did, confirmation is not necessary, Whis said. It is not that. I could not do it. Go. Try to do it because if Mr. Beerus finds out, he will disappear, Whis said. I could not because something on that planet rejected the attack, Frieza said, terrified. Oh, how strange, Whis said. In an instant, Whis was with Frieza. He would jump terrified because he did not expect it so fast. Explain it to me better, Whis would ask. Frieza would show him the recordings of his attack. You would see how the ball of Kid Frieza would stop and then go far. Nobody could do something like that, Frieza said. To make it clear, my fighting power is 530,000 units. The most powerful being after me is Captain Ginyu with 130,000 units, and then the rest of his men with an average of 50,000. Even so, they are not there. Curious, Whis said seriously when analyzing the situation. The Saiyans have already begun to escape. That's a problem. I wanted to go there personally, but I prefer to consult it with you in advance, Frieza said. I imagine the severity of this order must have some reason. Yes, there is a reason, Whis said. And what is it? Frieza would ask. I will not tell you that, Whis said. Demons. I need to know what is happening and why so much mystery, Frieza thought. I will try to wake up Mr. Beerus, but it will not be easy. With all this matter, he has not slept for years, Whis said. Whis would return to the planet of the god of destruction. He would try to wake up Beerus, but he would sleep so pleasantly that he did not wake up, no matter what the angel did. Heavens, I cannot believe it, Whis said. Whis would call Frieza with his staff. I'm sorry, Mr. Frieza. Mr. Beerus does not wake up. You must take care of the situation yourself, Beerus said. But what if it is a threat? Frieza, furious, would ask.
"Well, it's not my problem anymore." Whis would laugh and then cut the communication. "I cannot believe it. That dam," Frieza said. "Great Frieza, what do you plan to do?" Berry Blue would ask. "Destroy them," Frieza said out loud. Frieza would leave his ship to outer space. He would create a large number of ki balls. So many it would be impossible to count them. "Try to escape this," Frieza said. The ki balls would shoot straight to planet Vegeta. The Saiyans would see the rain of lights. "It cannot be. Another attack," Ginny said, terrified. Some ki balls would crash into different parts of the planet, creating a series of explosions where several Saiyans would lose their lives. Goku would react instantly to the attack. He would see the ki balls in the sky. Then his ki would rise and fly away. Goku would begin to launch several ki attacks at high speed. That way he countered all Frieza's attacks. "As I thought, someone is repelling my attacks," Frieza said. Frieza would descend to planet Vegeta. A few seconds later, the Emperor of Evil would be present. Frieza said, furious. Some Saiyans would run away, while others would surround Frieza. "Wow, I think there has been a misunderstanding," Frieza said. "One of my men betrayed me and wanted to eliminate them, but I have taken care of him. We do not believe you. We already know it was your idea," Bardock said. "Oh, but I'm offended by your distrust." I smiled at Frieza, although I would like to know who the hero was. All the Saiyans would attack Frieza with hundreds of ki attacks, but none of their impacts would do him the slightest damage. "They're just raising dust. Besides, I haven't attacked them," I said Frieza. Frieza would throw a ki laser to one side. That way he would kill 6 or 7 Saiyan by piercing them all. "Now I want to know who saved this planet," I said Frieza. "It was me," I said Goku, appearing on one side of his father. "But what a nice boy. Better go play over there while the adults talk," I said Frieza. "No, shut up," I said Goku. "Kakarot, better get out of here," I said Bardock. "So it's your son," I said Frieza. Frieza's eyes would shine, and Goku would get lost in a big explosion. "Kakarot," Jinne would scream, devastated. "How dare you?" Bardock said, out of him. Bardock would raise his ki beyond his limits, but before he threw himself at Frieza, he would notice that Goku was unharmed. "Kakarot," Bardock said, astonished. "It's not true. How is that brat alive?" I said Frieza, furious. Goku and Frieza would watch each other as they prepared for combat. "Tell me, boy, are you some kind of prodigy?" Frieza would ask. "I won't let you touch my mom and my dad," Goku said. "Kakarot, come here," Jinny would call, terrified. "Kakarot, please, it's too dangerous for you," Bardock said. "So your name is Kakarot. How interesting," Frieza said. "Get out of here, everyone,"